the library. Hi guys, it's Tuesday and it's really coming. Once again, I don't have any time, so I am doing this in the library in one of the study rooms, and I'm trying to keep it quiet, but I still hope you're going to be able to hear me. Someone does walk by, I'm going to have to be quiet, and I don't know, pretend I'm doing a journalism project or something. So, random piece of paper in here on the desk. February 9th to February 15th is Random Acts of Kindness Week. Did not know that. So, I think last week I talked about my audition. Still no news about that. They haven't cast the leads yet. So, either I did really well, or I'm not in it, and they're just going to call the people who are not in it last. I don't know. But I will be sure to let you guys know as soon as I do. I got a new guitar last week, and I know it seems a little odd that I'm talking to you about it without actually showing it to you. Pretty nice. It's blue. It's made out of ash, so it's not that heavy. And it just sounds pretty, and I like it. I did have a red one, but I decided after playing it for a couple of days it just didn't fit me. It was kind of like an obnoxious shade of red, so it was nice to trade it in for the blue one. I think I've talked a lot about school on my vlog. School is okay. The classes are pretty good. I really like world literature. My professor is absolutely fantastic. She's one of my favorite teachers that I've ever had. And I think she might be the smartest person I've ever met. So, yay. I just got out of philosophy class, which is a little boring sometimes, symbolizing arguments and just basically doing the same thing over and over again. But when it's an interesting argument, that can be kind of fun. I did have guitar this morning, and I got to bring in my new one, my blue one, that does not have a name yet. I just realized that I haven't named it. I name almost everything else that I own. My clock has a name. Its name is Bella. It's not about Twilight. I just wanted to name it Bella because it's like a regular old alarm clock, and it has two bells that it rings, and it's kind of pretty. But I suppose if you wanted to relate it to Twilight, you could say that it's kind of annoying, like Bella. If you have any suggestions as to what I should name my guitar, then let me know, and I'll take them into consideration. So anyway, back to school. Taking math, but that's just kind of a required thing, so I'm not finding that too exciting. Then I have a gym class, which isn't that much fun. But I get to listen to Matt Chandler and just take 45 minutes to focus on that since I can't really be doing anything else, so that's nice. Aside from the academic stuff, school's just been kind of not boring so much, but here pretty much everyone just comes here, goes to their classes, and then goes home. They don't really hang out here after school. And I didn't have that many friends my senior year at the new high school that I went to. So it's not like I have a lot of my same friends from high school here, because I don't. It's just kind of odd and slightly frustrating sometimes, just going from class to class and barely talking to anyone, and then just getting on the bus and going home, and never really connecting with anybody. I'm trying to work on that, but I don't know how much I can do. I auditioned for the play, so if I get into that, then I'll sort of have an instant group of friends, I guess. So Sarah and I went to a concert on Saturday, and I know she's jealous because I get to do the whole weekend since I'm before her. Sorry. We went to see Denver and the Mile High Orchestra, and they were absolutely fantastic. If you've never seen them before, you need to see them. If you've just heard them, it's definitely not the same thing as seeing them. They're just fantastic. They're like a bigger group of Blues Brothers, almost. And if you don't know the Blues Brothers, you definitely should go Google them or search them on YouTube or something right now and watch them. I wanted to dance really bad. I just didn't feel comfortable doing it because the people we were around were just sort of standing there watching it, and they'd clap every once in a while, but yeah. Laura, your challenge was for us to balance a book on our heads for 30 seconds. Now I really hope nobody walks by. So our appropriate subject to talk about when one has a book balanced on one's head is obviously books. I just finished Still Alice. It was pretty good. I appreciated the content more than the actual writing. I'm having a really hard time putting thoughts together when there's a book on my head. It's like it's pushing all my brain cells down or something. I'm really scared somebody's going to walk by too with a book on my head. I swear there's somebody laughing at me. Anyway, I have a book on my head. Why do I have a book on my head? Laura, this is like punishment. It's awful. It wouldn't be so awful if I weren't sitting in the library scared to death that someone's going to walk in and ask me why I have a book on my head and then filming myself. Moving on. Started Water for Elephants this morning, which a completely different kind of book. It is, first of all, superbly written. Oh gosh, it's just beautiful. Very, very descriptive. You feel as if you're there, and I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I'm only 5 pages into it, but even aside from that, I'm not going to give you any plot summary. Just tell you that the writing is absolutely fantastic, and you should put that on your list. I think I'm done talking about books now. I'm done balancing books on my head. When I started it this morning was because I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I have 2 hours to just not really lounge about, but just do things that I want to do that I never get done. I don't turn on my computer. I don't do any homework. I just wake up and have my 2 hours. So the rest of the day, I can get things done and do what other people want me to do, and I won't have to be like, oh, I didn't get any time for me today. I never had any time for me. It doesn't mean that I have to get to bed at 10 o'clock in order to have 8 hours of sleep, but I think it's worth it. I feel like I have more room to breathe, and that's really nice. We don't admire healthy people. We admire people who are on the go all the time and they look like they're getting everything done, but they're not getting everything done. So that's my spiel for the day. Just as a disclaimer, I am pretty busy. I do a lot of things. I go to school full-time. I'm taking 16 credits. I work about 20 hours a week. I walk just about everywhere I go, and I take the bus, so my schedule depends on that. I try not to multitask too much, like do homework and talk on the phone, but if I'm on the bus, then I'll listen to a sermon, or if I have between classes, I'll do my homework then. In civic band, spend a lot of time with my family because I think that's important. I volunteer, and I help out a lot around the house. So, in response to your blogs, Sarah, I just want to wish you good luck at districts, and Francis, I absolutely loved meeting you. I know I don't sound very enthusiastic, but that's because I'm in the library, so I don't want to yell. I'm really, really happy that you were so excited to be the Saturday girl. I don't really know why it's so exciting, but I'm glad you think so. Excited to have you with us. It's kind of like a weird Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants / like, I don't know, something technological. I think that's it for now. I probably annoyed everyone who's trying to study. I'm not sure how soundproof this room is, and I know someone laughed at me. So, Kara, I hope that I'll see you tomorrow. If not, then Sarah, I will see you on Friday.